The British Prime Minister has announced a second lockdown in England. The decision comes amid soaring COVID-19 cases there. CBC's Cindy Palm has the details from London.
The Prime Minister started off this press conference by apologizing for disturbing people Saturday night, and he said he wouldn't do it unless it were something important. Now, previously, the government had said it did not want to put a second national lockdown in place. But now the government feels it has no choice. So there will be a national lockdown for England beginning on Thursday, lasting for about a month until December the 2nd. This means that bars and restaurants will close, that people won't be allowed to make trips outside unless it's for essential reasons, such as going out for groceries, for school, for work, although they are encouraging people to work from home. The Prime Minister brought along two of his scientific advisors who said that there are now 50,000 cases of COVID daily in the UK. That's up from the 20,000 or so cases that we had been reporting on in the last couple of weeks. The country recently surpassed 1 million cases, so it is now, in terms of the number of cases, as bad as it is in neighboring countries, in countries such as France and Spain and other countries in Europe. However, just in terms of the number of deaths, the UK has the most recorded number of deaths at over 46,000. And take a listen to what the Prime Minister said about his fear that hospitals will soon be overwhelmed and doctors will have to make difficult choices if there is no national lockdown in place to try to stem this tide.
Some nurses would be forced to choose between saving COVID patients and non-COVID patients, and the sheer weight of COVID demand would mean depriving tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of non-COVID patients of the care they need.
A couple of weeks ago, the Prime Minister had defended his strategy of regional lockdowns. So there were various restrictions depending on the rate of infection. But what his scientists have found is that this is not stemming the tide enough. This is not flattening that curve enough. Mr. Johnson said the hope is that with these new restrictions, families will be able to gather for Christmas. And just a quick note as well that this national lockdown pertains to England, but not the whole of the UK, because Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales, they set their own rules.
Cindy Palm reporting in London.